Alright, Pisces, I apologize. I'm going to have to do this as part 2 for your reading because I don't know or if it's even available for me to pause the videos and then restart them, so I had to stop it, and I'm going to have to do this in 2 parts. Sorry for the inconvenience for those who are viewing this video. Speaking of which, there probably aren't many at this point, and I'd really like to see my channel grow, so if you do like the reading, please like, share, subscribe. But moving on to back to where we were. I was looking at this King of Wands, fire energy, with the Knight of Cups, water. And what was becoming clear to me is that there's what hasn't been confronted. This King of Wands energy with the Knight of Cups, what you would kind of need to let go of in order to like keep the peace in your connections. So you may have an attraction to the King of Wands type. Now, that's not necessarily a bad thing, especially since he's in the upright. The King of Wands can be very good looking, charismatic, usually takes, very good care of himself, attractive. I mean, I already said good looking, but some people are good looking naturally, but they don't maintain, if you know what I mean. Well, the King of Wands does, and he's a leader, he's a go-getter, he's a warrior, he's a protector, but he's also he's not the most, the King of Wands is like the fun king. So you may have been really drawn to these fiery types, even though now it looks like you're sort of taking stock of things and realizing you want something more simple and stable. There's a part of you, Pisces, that I feel, take it as it resonates, that may be drawn actually to this chaotic sort of fiery energy. Someone who's constantly on the go and who's in it for the fun and, let's go to this club or that restaurant and have fun and all that kind of thing. And while that can be an important and exciting component of a relationship, it doesn't always lead to the best, to the most stability. And the Knight of Cups is a very romantic, also charming character. He's not always the most consistent, even though when he's sincere, he can still be kind of flighty because he tends to fall in and out of love easily. So, this is basically saying in order for you to have healthier connections, you might want to look at the type of people that you're attracted or drawn to, or the type of people that you attract in kind. Because you might actually need something other than what you want. And when that happens, we can have this conflict up here with the Five of Wands, which we're going to address in a moment. But, maybe look for more of a balance, because you're not going to find a party guy or a party girl, and as they say, the expression which I never use that's coming into my head is you can't turn a hoe into a housewife. So, even though that might be the kind of energy you're initially drawn to, it needs to be balanced with a little bit more of these earthly elements. So moving on though, what your heart is telling you, and I think this could be a big part of the problem too, Pisces. You might have like inner child wounding, or even just wounding from adult relationships, where you felt sort of overlooked, or, like people passed up on you or rejected you, or there were a lot of missed opportunities in relationships for you, which is why you might be craving now sort of a gesture that indicates to you that somebody might really be serious or in things for the long haul, and that they have good intentions, and that they, with a pure type of love for you, that they're not just wanting to play, that they're not just wanting to, charm you with candies and flowers to get you into bed or that kind of thing. So I think what Spirit's trying to draw to your attention is take a look at what you want, take a look at what you need, and there has to be a place where they meet in the middle. So what Spirit's also telling you with this final card to close the reading is what you need to heal is this Five of Wands energy, which is competition and conflict at its most basic level. So that could be talking about the conflict within you that I was just addressing. And it can also refer to creating, it's like a sort of self-sabotage, creating conflict or competition, like due to jealousy or other things, because this rejection wound is being reactivated. That's saying, oh, well, if I'm not this or if I'm not that, not one way or not enough another way, this person's just going to reject me and pick somebody else anyway, who's more fun or who's more this or more that. And so, it might cause you to be sort of defensive or get triggered easily. And, we wind up kind of creating our own reality, like, in the sense that, like I said, self-sabotage, like if you're expecting a certain thing, even if it's subconsciously, which can be hard to address, but there are ways, then we create the situation that we're dreading the most. So those are just some things to consider, Pisces. I'm going to end the reading here. Again, I apologize for the interruption, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. See you again soon, Pisces.